Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So today I played a challenge match against basically our potential number one, probably one of the people in our top lineup today, and not exactly calling where he's going to place, but I'm kind of guessing probably around one or two. It's basically my guess. Um, Needless to say, I didn't win. I lost 11-2, but I actually towards the end it had the potential to win. I was pushing him a lot. Unfortunately, I initially. Oh, and what I'm having tonight is an Ashton aged Maduro 60. Another one of my personal favorites. A lot of pepper on the retro hail. Or not a lot of pepper on the retro hail, but I'm really sensitive retro hailing. So what feels like a lot of pepper to me probably is not really a lot of pepper. But I'm also detecting some sweet notes in there. Um, kind of reminds me of like smelling a cedar sleeve. So I'm kind of guessing probably some cedar in there. Um, but it's also sweet, so it's nice. It's got some nice complexity to it that I enjoy. Um, well, not really complexity, but it's got some nice flavors that I enjoy. Important. Tune in to Tennis Obsessed. The link is in the description down below. To Sunday at 3:30. I'm doing a live stream with a friend, with the other friend who's on Tennis Obsessed, and we're doing live commentary on the U.S. Open final, the men's final. We're gonna be commenting on, shot making, what we think each player needs to do to win, basically how each person plays. We're both Federer fans, so we're a little biased. Actually, extremely biased to who we want to win. Um, so tune into that. That should be exciting. Uh, you'll get to see me in a suit. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Uh, so back to the match that I played. So basically, the guy has a big. Well, I think my serve is bigger. My first serve, but his is bigger consistently. Um, and it does a lot more damage because he gets. I mean, I can pop my first serve in at a pretty good speed, but he gets his in more regularly, as well as kind of has a like mine has a wide range of speeds that I can get. I can pop. I mean, they're all fast, but they're not. Some of them are really fast, but some, most of the time they're not really that. I wouldn't want to say not fast, but they're not amazing. So I think he serves bigger on the average. I think I just have a bigger. I get a bigger serve. So he has a better serve than me. His second serve is a lot better than my second serve. Um, but so in the first game, I was just kicking in my second serve, just getting it in. I was actually double faulting a lot because he was ripping balls off my second serve. So I was trying to go for more to get. And then I kind of figured out how to go for more, so the double faults kind of decreased. I also figured out that if I'm gonna spin it in, I'm gonna slice it in sometimes, to keep it low, so that way he couldn't tee off on the ball. And I did that to some extent, and that started to get me somewhere. But most of the time, in the first and through the middle of the second set, I just stayed at the baseline and tried to hang with him, and really wasn't doing that much damage. I was trying to basically play his game and which wasn't really doing it really that well. I wasn't really making smart moves at all. So what I decided to do in basically from the middle of the second set on was basically play out of my mind aggressive. Um, I was serving and volleying. I served and volleyed every single time, first and second serve. I think basically every single time on my first and second serve, I served and volleyed. Um, I was taking his return, even though he had a big serve. I tried to take it well inside the baseline and come in on it, which I had some success doing, and so I was really pushing him. I had a potential to go up. I broke him, and then I, you know, you know, you know, held serve. Oh, I broke him. I held serve, so I got back on serve. I was at that time down 2 breaks, so I broke him once, so I got 1 break back, and I held serve, so I was up 2. Then I kind of made some headway into his serve. I missed some kind of easy shots, unfortunately. Then I almost held serve again, but unfortunately got broken again just because I had points to hold serve. Unfortunately, I didn't I missed a couple. I missed an easy volley, and it kind of sailed long, and unfortunately that cost me the match. But it's kind of hard to come back from 2 sets down. Granted, my ground strokes aren't terrible. Just he could hit them hard. Like, he was hitting corners with his shots. He was just an overall just better player from the baseline. So I decided, I obviously wasn't having any success at the baseline and not any success playing kind of not a conservative game, but just like reserved aggressiveness. I wasn't having any success doing, and I certainly can't play defense against him. I tried when I was on defense. I couldn't hold defense against him. Talking too much. My cigar's going out. Yeah. Don't puff rapidly on the cigars. You just get really bad tobacco, like charred tobacco taste. And it's actually tunneling because the wrapper stopped burning and because I was talking too much. Granted, this has only been in my humidor for a couple days, so it's probably. Well, I bought it at a local store. Probably. I love these. I'm buying a box of them. When they burn well, they burn really well, but I have a feeling they're having problems at that store with humidity. So. But on to what I was saying. So I wasn't having any success on defense nor on like being reserved offense, and I really couldn't play a neutral rally with him because he had immediately take control of the point. So I decided, fuck it. That's basically my mentality in it. I just said, fuck it. I'm not having any success doing what I'm doing. I've tried everything else. I'm just gonna be uber aggressive, and the point's gonna be. I'm gonna end the point, whether it's I'm gonna lose the point or I'm gonna win the point, but the point is over on this shot. So I came into net and I just volleyed, and I volleyed really well today. That's probably one of the strongest aspects, if not the strongest aspect of my game, is my net game at this point. Um, Especially serve and volley. So I love to attack, and the new racket is definitely helping out with that. The added mass gives me a lot of stability at net. On tougher shots, so I'm really happy with the new racket. Also, something came in today. Luxilon sent me I want a packet of their new string. That it hasn't been released yet. I don't think it's for sale. It's called Luxilon Element. I'm looking forward to definitely trying that. I'm putting it in my old racket, the Steam 99S. I'm stringing it up tonight. I'm going to try it out with some of my coaching clients, just try it out, see how it plays. I'll be doing a review of that soon. especially since I know how the racket plays. And I've played that racket with a lot of different string setups. Usually just Big Banger Ace in it, or a hybrid of Big Banger Ace and NXT Power 18. So I'm going to be trying it out with the new Luxilon Element, and for one, from the attributes on the back that it says, I know you don't always want to trust the attributes. I mean, Luxilon is pretty good about that, but it says it's got a really high comfort rating. So for a poly, that might be something I'm looking for. Not something to switch to probably for my matches, because I do like Big Banger Ace just kind of the way it plays, but maybe just for coaching might be an exceptional string for that. So I'm going to try it out. Looking forward to it. I'm swinging up as a full beta poly because I want to get the full experience of it. I don't want it to be dampened by the effects of. I don't want it to be masked too much by the effects of a hybrid in there. So I want to just see how this string plays out, how it is. But most importantly, tune into the live stream. I want to see. That's probably the most important thing. Tune into the live stream for the U.S. Open final. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be under Tennis Obsessed. The channel is once again linked in the description down below. And that's really all I have to say tonight. I might have a cigar during it, might not, but look forward to it. So yeah. Oh yeah, I did end up still continuing to hit my ground strokes. I did stick around and play with one of the coaches who was actually on the team last year, who was our #1 last year, and he was a really good player. Between you and me, I think he did a lot of coaching this summer, and so did I. And from my personal experience and every other coach I've talked to, your game drops when you coach, and I think his has dropped a little bit too. Mine's dropped. I'm trying to bring it back up to where it was, or better than how it was, but I think anybody who's coached knows that your game drops a little bit, because usually you're not to knock on the clients that I've coached, but the shot quality that you need to hit is not that outstanding to win points. I mean, against really good clients, like I've had some 4-0 clients who, just like me, who just looking for pointers, and I've given it to them, and those you need a high quality of shot to hit, but sometimes you just get like the recreational player who just wants to just get a little better. And in those cases, if he hits a good ball, I'm not going to chase it down, because it's like good ball, it's 1 in a million. Not to knock on him, but it's very rare that I get shot back that's really high quality. And so if I'm playing out points with him, I'm never like we're playing like a game to like 21. I don't really have to worry about chase down everything. I don't have to really worry about chasing down everything. So I usually don't. But then when you play an actual match, and you have to kind of get back into the, I need to get everything. I need to play my best. I have to be able to move. Usually when I'm coaching, I just stand in the middle. Usually, most of my clients can't really go for the corners, or don't really move the ball too much, so I don't really have to move. So you kind of fall into a mindset of, I don't have to move, and then when you play an actual match, you realize how quickly you do need to move. So that is that. So I'm kind of just fuddling around. Right now I'm just kind of relaxing. I got a family reunion tomorrow. I won't be vlogging during it because personally I'm not that excited for it. Not to say that I don't like my family, but they view me as the Antichrist, and I mean, it's okay to be religious, but these are, the classic like 1950s houses with the drapes and the lace drapes and the wooden floors and the everybody around a dinner table eating. It's like those extremely old school. like, man, like, like take a snapshot of a 1950s family house with the wallpaper and the full, pink lace drapes and yeah, that's the kind of church every Sunday. I mean, not to say there's anything wrong with that, but when you start to push it on, not push it on others, but um, well, basically push it on others or look down upon others that don't conform to that specific or not like not. Basically, what I do is if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that I make a lot of religious jokes. Or post a lot of religious memes or anti-religious memes. Uh, but I do that on a public forum, and I'm open for people to debate them or disagree with them. And my view is, you guys choose to follow me. Um, so and so, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you do, you do. But I don't feel like changing just for other people. But it's just the pain, kind of being there. So my cousins wanted me to go there. I'm an atheist. I think that's. I mean, if you guys don't know that, I am an atheist. I'm an anti-theist, agnostic atheist. And but a quick thing that happened today also. So that's kind of why I'm not looking forward to it. And plus, we've had many disagreements. They're very conservative, and I'm very not liberal, but have liberal tendencies, or I'm basically I'm an independent. Uh, so getting off track because my phone is ringing. But yeah, that's basically it. So it's gonna be a lot of just tension the entire time, and won't be able to relax. But my cousins wanted me to go because they're also atheists, and they didn't want to be the only ones there. So, and they're not as outspoken as I am. So basically, they're gonna look like they're gonna look awesome in comparison. So. Also what happened today was I got rear-ended. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot of different things in here. I got rear-ended in a traffic accident. Yay. But about not even like 500 yards from my house. So I was like, come on, I'm almost home. Which is funny because also I had my Powerade open when I got rear-ended, so it went all over the place. Steering wheel is now all sticky, and it's like, great, beautiful. And then when I pulled in, the guy actually took off. Not it. So I called the police. We're going to file a report. But actually, what happened was, and the witness said it. I don't want to give out any names because actually the guy was really nice. What happened was the guy actually didn't see where I pulled in. I don't know if he wasn't paying attention to where I pulled in. He's probably really frustrated, and I saw him in the car. He was really frustrated that he rear-ended me. So I don't know if he saw where I pulled in because I kind of pulled into a place and went around the back because that was the only place that the parking was around back to get off the street. So I don't know. He might not have seen where I pulled in. But he actually ended up calling the police too when he got to basically back to his work, which was right down the street. He called the police to let them know that he hit me. So he confessed that, he said that it was his fault 100%, and so I mean that's the best you can do in that case. So I didn't really give him too much. I didn't give him any crap for it. He's a nice. He seems like a nice guy, and everybody makes mistakes. And there's really no damage, and I'm not hurt. So my whole attitude with everything usually is, if you break something of mine, replace it. I won't, take responsibility for it, and then just, you know, go our separate ways. It's no big deal, you know. So that's kind of my attitude towards it. It happens to everybody. So, um, but yeah, that's basically it. I just gotta, go through that kind of mess. Um, so whatever, it happens. It's kind of a shitty start to the weekend, but what can you do? Um, Accidents happen. So that's kind of the mentality that I think people should start taking from now on. Especially out of this is, shit happens. Everybody makes mistakes. We're only human. Um, you know, kind of just, if they take responsibility for it, they're willing to, repair all the damages. If it's their fault, then I don't think you should give them any more crap or don't give them any crap. Granted, initially when I thought he took off, I was pissed. um, but whatever. Even if he did take off, but he did, and then had second thoughts afterwards, and then did call the police afterwards. After he had second thoughts, even I people get scared. People get scared when they get into an accident. Worry about things, especially because he was actually driving a company truck. So he was probably worried about that too. So I really don't. Was it wrong that he took off? Yes, if he did it intentionally, which he did, but he did end up calling police. I don't know if he changed his mind or had the full intention of calling police when he got there. But you know, you always got to give people that you can't. Um, you can't uh, basically screw somebody, not screw somebody over, but you can't. You can't basically. I don't know. You can't put people in a situation that they can't. Well, I'm a firm believer in that. Not putting people in a situation that they can't really come back from. Especially, I mean, in some cases, I understand. You should. You really have no other choice, or you can't come back from it. Like you can't exactly come back from murdering somebody. You can't kind of right that wrong, or you can't kind of make up for it. But in situations like this, where it's more of fear and being scared, and in situations like that, first, make sure they admit that it was shitty of them to do it. But at that point, they've kind of, you know, um, I'm at a loss for words. Um, they've already kind of realized that what they've done is shitty, and once they kind of realize their mistake, you have to kind of you should extend the lifeline. You shouldn't just cut that person off, that they can't come back from that. Um, especially in a case like this. So I'm just like, yeah, everything worked out. I was talking to the guy. I mean, yeah, everything worked out. Minor damage. The car's still drivable. I'm fine as long as as long as I didn't say this because technically I'm driving my mother's car, so I have to. She wants whatever she wants to do is what we're gonna do. But um, yeah, that was another problem. I was also driving. I wasn't driving my car. I was driving my mother's. Um, so, but basically my attitude is, as long as everything gets fixed and it's, you know, then we're cool. It happens. So, but now I've been rambling for a while, so I will let you guys go, and I will see you guys hopefully at the live stream this Sunday at 3:30. We're gonna do pre-match, and then the match starts at 4, and then we're gonna continue the live stream to the match. So I will see you guys then, hopefully, and also in the next vlog. Bye.